not that one. Okay, no, not that one, not that one.
Another one.
You gotta cut that one off. Uh, that light off. Uh, cut that light. You can cut that light off.
It's okay, car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1 minute.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, guys?
Okay, wait.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
You want me to move?
No, you good. You good.
No, I'm behind.
Oh, you could be right here then, on the side over there.
Okay, wait.
Then. Yeah.
Oh, what happened? My back. That's fine.
Yeah, but all is well, all is good. What's going on, guys? What's going on? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Tom. Man, I just got a chance to go live now, man. I got here, was a lot going on, man. There was a lot going on. So I really couldn't talk or anything like that. But I'm good. I'm here. I'm here. I'm just relaxing now. Yeah, I'm here. All is well, man. Hanging out with some people, but I'm definitely here. I put it like this. But world travelers said, "What's up?" The one and only Philly, man. Everything is good, man. Everything is good out here in Thailand. Soaking up the vibe, soaking up everything out here in Thailand. Dang, I thought the light would be a little better. This is crazy. Hold on, let me see something, guys. Let me see something. Trying to make it the lighting better. You would think doing all these years doing YouTube, I would have the lighting situation down, but people, you never know. You never know. It's always a little. It's always a little struggle. This is better, yeah. It's always a little struggle with the lighting and different things like that. But yeah, everything is good, man. Everything is good. You see the title, I was saying that people always like focus on negativity when I was doing videos and I was just talking about like stuff like the migrant crisis and world events and negativity, you get like more views. But when you talking showing about traveling and stuff like that, a lot of people are not as interested into the travel and everything like that. But good morning, good afternoon. Shout out to my people on the East Coast that's going through the struggle right now with the winter blizzards that they keep getting. Yeah, everything's a little wild. Everything's a little crazy right now. So even with this live right now, I guess it's a funny time because it's three a.m. in the morning here, 3:22 a.m. But if you're on the East Coast of the United States, it's 3 p.m. So I guess people dealing with the snowstorm and stuff like that, especially my people up in the Northeast that are getting hammered with it. I even seen some friends down in they down in they're down in Dallas, Texas, and they had snow, and I didn't even know Texas got snow like that. So that in itself was a shocker. Was a shocker to me. But yeah, this is like my first live. This is my first live that I'm doing on. This is on the laptop since I've been here. But everything was good. You see, I landed. I made it here safe. Um, Everything was cool. Got a place to stay. Got some more camera equipment and stuff like that. So I'm just trying, get everything together, man. But I know everybody's screaming, "That's Pattaya, that's Pattaya, that's Pattaya." Philly Dom, got to go to Pattaya. Pattaya is the best in Thailand. I actually met some people here, a married couple, and they live in Pattaya. But I say Pattaya, but it's Pattaya. They live in Pattaya, in Thailand, and they tell me it's a awesome place to live, and they enjoy it, and they happy that they moved there. And they were like, if you like Bangkok, you'll love Pattaya. And they was telling me the different things that they had to offer, and it's a lot cheaper than Bangkok. And they were just telling me, a lot of different people there, a lot of Russians there, a lot of people from the States are there, a lot of people from all over is there. He said Patty is a Sue on steroids. Yeah, New Jersey Nomad. Yeah, I'm in Thailand, man. I'm in Bangkok. I'm gonna make it there. I may go tomorrow. If not tomorrow, man, I might do one day in what's that area? I asked my friend in the background. I may go to what is that place called, man? What's the place? Kosomo. Kosomo Road. Kosomo Road is like a big backpackers place. Just to record some footage and stuff there, because most people don't record footage there in Thailand. I went there the other day with my boy KB Travels. But most content creators they don't record footage there. So shout out to my boy KB Travels. You out here chilling with me as well. But yeah, most people don't go to that area. But New Jersey Nomad, my boy for life, he said that is like a sewer on steroids. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely check it out because everybody's screaming it's Patty, Patty, Patty. You got to go to Pattaya, Pattaya, Pattaya. I call it Patty, 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 Pattaya, Pattaya, Pattaya. So I'm gonna definitely go there, spread my wings, and check it out. You know, Philly Dom ain't one of them that shy away from different places, man. I've been where most YouTubers don't go, and I'm willing to go everywhere. I was a little skeptical about Pattaya because I know the vibe that goes there and everything, but I mean all is good. Miss P said they hiring now for salmon season. I'm sure they are. We in February. I'm sure they hiring now for salmon season. I will put out applications and reach out to them companies to see who needs somebody for salmon season. But yeah, they definitely hiring, man. You just got to go online, Google Alaska seafood processing jobs, and put out them applications. And yes, I will definitely be back up in Alaska in the seafood processing industry. Probably when I go up this time, I'll probably work a little longer than I worked last time, or a little shorter. I don't know yet, but I'll definitely be back up there. Arista underscore Pat. Shout out to my boy Arista underscore Pat, the YouTuber from Jersey, man. I know you guys are snowed in, man. Arista, how's the weather looking out there, my brother? Arista underscore said, where you at, bro? I'm in Bangkok. I'm in Bangkok, Thailand right now, and I'm in my hotel room. So I'll probably get a hotel tomorrow night, and then probably do my hostel thing too. I mix it up as much as I can, but most people focus on me being um, staying in the hostels and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I do stay in hotels, I do stay in Airbnbs, and it does get mixed up every now and then. But I mean, primarily, if you traveling like I do and you move around like I do, it's better for hostels. But I got a hotel, I got my friend here. She's giving me a tour. She's from Bangkok, so that's helping me out a lot too. World Traveler said, Philly Dime, do you also plan on going to Pool? I guess Phuket. Yeah, I actually got some Russian friends that just in Phuket right now. I can call them up right now. I got some Russian friends that live in Phuket right now that I met in Vietnam. But yeah, it's worth checking it out. It's definitely worth checking out Phuket. Arizona underscore Pat said, "Whoa, whoa, your second time? Yeah, this is my second time in Thailand, man. I'm making my rounds. Guys, this is like the states. Like Southeast Asia is considered. It's like the states. You know what I mean? You got Jersey, you got New York City, you got Maryland, you got Virginia. These countries are next to each other. How we have our states next to each other. You understand what I mean? Just how we have our states, this is how they have their countries. So everything is right next to each other. Yeah, Esther underscore Pat said, yeah, go to Phuket. I got to go to Pattaya first, man, because everybody and their grandmom screaming this Pattaya. So, and my boy New Jersey Nomad said Pattaya is Sasua on steroids. So, yeah, I definitely going to go there, check it out. I ain't got to stay a long time, but and then I know some YouTubers are up there. I know that I think International Zoe is up there. Um, TMI Santiago's up there, so it is people up there. He said, "You sound a bit down, bro. I hope you stay positive. No, I'm all right. I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm just had a little rough day. I had to buy some equipment and stuff. The camera wasn't working properly, but we figured it out, man. My boy KB Travels was here with me, so he helped me figure it out and everything. Just a rough day. I'm older. You know what I mean. I'm not young as I was before, so I'm not always getting proper sleep. You know what I mean. Right now, I'm doing this live in what time is it? It's 3:30 a.m. out here, and I've been ripping and running all day, and I ain't really let my body rest up. But no, I'm negative. I'm never negative, but negativity is what sells. A lot of content creators build their channel off of talking negative about other content creators, other people, whoever it may be throughout the world. You know what I mean? They build channels off of that. But when you try to, talk positivity and good stuff, people have an issue with it. I was another content creator friend of mine. We talk on Instagram. I ain't gonna say her name right now and keep it anonymous, but I mean, she just left me a message and she was telling me that like she doesn't post all her stuff because she gives stuff about health tips and positive stuff and what to eat and what to drink and the workout and stuff like that. And people are more concerned about negativity, talking bad about the next person or watching somebody's channel just to see if the channel's doing good or not, but they really want to see the channel doing bad. You have more people that watch you for negativity, but it is what it is. Thailand is definitely worth coming, but all I have been to so far, the only place I've been to this far is Bangkok. Bangkok is definitely worth it, man. It's definitely worth it. Worth it. It seems like the Bangkok seems like the states to me. I'm just telling you, it's developed. It's like a New York City to me. You know what I mean? And it's a real cool vibe. The people are cool. Um, the weather's perfect. They got some good weather right now, so it's hot out here. It's a cool vibe, man. It's definitely worth coming to check out, man. You got the Muay Thai fights. You got the river area or the intercoastal, I call it. You can go there. You can do cruises. I'm just telling you stuff I did with my boy King Kong and his family when I was out here. So I got to experience. I got to experience this place on another level. You know what I mean? They got fine dining. They got infinite malls. They got movie theaters. The day we went to, let me ask, what mall did we go to today? What's that mall?
MBK.
MBK. We went to this mall called MBK. My friend, she's definitely going to be in some of my videos, but she's just relaxing in the bed in the background. But she's definitely going to be in some of my videos. Aris underscore Pat said, don't allow criminals to get you down. My brother, you stronger than that. No, they're not getting me down. I had to buy new equipment and stuff. Shout out to my boy A Slide. He did a solid for me, so I appreciate him for that. Um, Miss Sports say you should do some collabos with other YouTubers in the states. Yeah, I definitely need to do that. 100%. I definitely need to do that. Positive vibes. What's up with you? Jeff said, "Yo, in Pattaya. I'm not in Pattaya yet. I'm not in Pattaya yet. I'm in Bangkok, but I definitely will be going to Pattaya this week for sure. Shout out to my boy 215 21 underscore travels, but I call him 215. Shout out to you, man. Asked underscore Pat said, why did you repeat Thailand? How about the Philippines, man? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like as a content creator, we travel. I said we guys, we all travel to these countries in different places, and you have a lot of content creators. This is their thing. I want to visit every country in the world, and I want to go here. I want to go there. But I mean, me coming to Thailand and just touching Bangkok, that's not really going to Thailand. Let's be real. They got Chiang Mai, they got Phuket, they got the all famous, notorious, the most amazing place in the world, Pattaya, which I was told about today. KB Travels was with me. We had met a couple, and they speak highly of it. And I took what they said in high regards because their family they're a married couple, so they not coming the party, like the passport bros or the travelers. They married and they came here together. Shout out to my friend Glendora. She said hi, Philly. Glendora, what's going on with you? How that snow treating y'all? How that snow treating y'all? Glendora, how is that snow treating you? Arizona score pass at wide. Yeah, like I said before, Thailand is a big place. I will get to the Philippines. It's a lot of ground to cover up here in Asia. You know what I mean? And these countries are big. You're talking like that's like that's like going to New York City, and you only been to like New York City, but New York State is other places to cover in these countries. So it's not really Arista underscore Pat. It's not really about repeating a country, is about exploring more of that country. Like I said, shout out to Brazil. I know Brazil really well. I ain't been everywhere in Brazil. The South, I ain't been to the South like that, but I've been fairly through a lot of different places that a lot of people, a lot of Brazilians that live in Brazil ain't been to. I covered a lot of ground, when I travel by bus, which takes more time. And if my voice sounds a little cracky and stuff, I woke up out of my sleep. I was laying down. I woke up out of my sleep. My friend had just came over here, like I guess like 3:20, whatever. I started this live, so I woke up out of my sleep to do this live. So that's why I sounded. But I'm good. Everything is good. Everything is good. My boy KB Travis said, "What's good, brother?" KB Travis said, "Patty is better. You know it. You know it, Philly." I mean, KB Travels. I mean, you was with me today, man, and we met that couple, man, and they was telling us like, they from South Carolina, man, and they was telling me a lot of stuff. So it has to be something about Patty. It has to be something because like I said, I've been hearing from people, other people, so it's different. 215 underscore travels. He said he got look like it's Cambodia, Thailand, and Vietnam, and I've been to I'm about to say what is it, Taiwan. I've been to Taiwan as well. Shout out to my boy Cheese, man. I wish he was still out here, man. He packed it up too early, but he had family emergencies and stuff, so I can't hate on him. His grandma was sick and it was really messing with his mind. Jeff said it's snowing in Philly. Yeah, I know. I'll be getting intel. I'm gonna call my dad and them later, man, to check on them, make sure they all right. Glendora said the snow is over now. How much inches of snow, Glendora, did you guys get in New York? And I call my dad and I'm gonna say, "Got in Philly." Harris underscore Pat said, "I know Brazil is your favorite. What's your second favorite?" I mean, it has to be, man. It always changes with me. Um, El Salvador has a real close place in my heart. El Salvador in Central America. So if you ask me today, we all creatures of moodiness. Sometimes you pick and choose. If if I had to pick today, right now, today, and you ask me, I'm gonna say Brazil. I'm gonna say Belize number two, and I'm gonna say El Salvador number three. If I had to pick today, I got love for Dominican Republic. I got love for Haiti. I got love for Puerto Rico. I got love for a lot of other countries. But if you ask me today, right now, 3:38 a.m., 3:38 a.m. Patio time, not patio time, but Bangkok time. Oh yeah, I had to say Brazil number one, Belize number two, and then El Salvador would be my third favorite. Belize and El Salvador in Central America. I explored every country in Central America. I've been to every country in Central America a couple times. Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, um, Belize, Guatemala, every country. I might be forgetting something, right? Oh, was it Nicaragua? I've been everywhere. Uh, Arista underscore Pass said, "How about Cambodia?" Yo, Cambodia, man. Cambodia, man. Y'all guys need to go visit there. Y'all need to visit Cambodia, man. It's definitely people it's underrated. It's not as developed as Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, or Bangkok, the two cities I've been to. It's definitely not as developed as either one of them cities, but the people make the country. They real friendly. They real outdoor. And I had some good people that I met there. So anytime I go back, I'm gonna be surrounded with some good people. Right now, I'm in Bangkok. The people still reaching out to me, checking on me, telling me they watch what I'm doing. You know, my own videos. Cause I put out a couple shorts. This is my first time doing long form content, man. I was down a little bit, you know, with my stuff getting stolen. People like brush it off, brush it off, brush it off. You know, everything will be all right. You'll be all right, Philly. Brush it off. But I mean, with that, I had to buy more equipment, you know, on the cameras and stuff that I like to use. So it was rough. Like I said, today he was setting it up. KB Travels can tell you, he with me when I went to go get the camera and stuff. Like we had to set some stuff up and it wasn't working right. And I was just like, should I take the camera back and this and that? The struggle was real, but man, you guys definitely, if you get some time, definitely check out Cambodia. That's the sleeper. I was in Vietnam. I might be saying it wrong. I always mess up the names. Vietnam is the capital city there. If you get some time, go to Cambodia. You will be surprised. You know what I mean? And it's one of them countries that you ain't got to be there for too long, you know. But I'm definitely had a good time there, and it definitely shocked me. Definitely shocked me. Arista underscore Pat and Glendora, they're in the tri-state area, New Jersey, New York, Philly, DC, you know, Delaware. Shout out to my family in Delaware. Got family in Delaware. If you guys didn't know that. Um, Arista underscore Pat said, yeah. Oh, you got 24 inches. I think Glendora said I got 20 inches. Who's telling the truth about the inches? But it could depends on where you at. But yeah, Cambodia is the spot. Shout out to Cheese, but Cambodia is definitely the one. Don't sleep on it. Oh, look at this. KB Travel said he's been to Cambodia twice. Worth it. See what I mean? And most people don't go there because, like I said, when I was in Vietnam, they were saying it was dangerous. It was that, but you know, it's not as developed. It's not as developed as Vietnam or or Bangkok, or at least Ho Chi Minh City or Bangkok. So, but Phnom, this is the capital. I might be saying it wrong. I'll be messing up some stuff sometime. But KB Travel's been there twice. He said it was worth it. Arista underscore Pat said the girls I saw in your videos in Cambodia are gorgeous. Yeah, they have some beautiful women. They have beautiful people there, man. Like I said, it was really hard for me. Like people they big up Vietnam. Vietnam is the country on the rise. Stuff there is cheap and affordable. Eventually, it's going to change, obviously, because the whole world is going there right now. You know what I mean? But it was really hard to make friends and to communicate with people there. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking to say that about Vietnam. And I want them guys gonna tell you the truth. You know, if you watch all the content creators now, they just gonna tell you how good the food is. Oh, how is this the cheapest place? And how is that? They ain't gonna tell you the real that they're not the most welcoming and friendly people. And I have a whole gang of Vietnam friends now that I deal with out there. So shout out to Vietnam, but they have to get to know you before they even like deal with you like that. So it's a different type of it's a different type of place. You know what I mean? When I first got to Vietnam, I was like, damn man, what I get myself into? You know, Army Guy Travels, he held me down because he been living out there for years. So it was he was actually the reason why the first part of my trip there was like good because if I didn't have him there, I don't know what I would do. I mean, I'm Philly Dom, so I would have figured it out with somebody. But it's good to have an inside man or inside woman in a country when you go to. Like I got my friend right now in the back that's in the bed. In the bed, she's from here. She's from here in Thailand, so she can show me around. She'll make it easy for me. You know what I mean? And she was even willing to go to patio with me. We might even go tomorrow. I don't know, man. Somebody asked us to go up there tomorrow, but I got this hotel room till 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna make sure I get every bit out of it because I'm used to staying in houses and stuff. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, this is only my second day here, guys. But Bangkok is fairly cheap, but Vietnam is cheap. Vietnam is cheap, and Vietnam food is good. You know what I mean? That's the best food I had in Asia so far. is Vietnam food. I was at this restaurant bar across right next to this house where I'm staying at, and the girl there, the Thai girl, was trying to convince me. She was like, Thai food is better than Vietnam food. So far, and I've eaten both places. Vietnam food is good. Like I'm here in Thailand and I crave Vietnam food. They got these certain soups and these certain dishes that I eat there. You know what I mean? I got accustomed to eating there. And the Thai food, I still don't know what to eat and what not to eat. That's when my tour guide will come in. She'll help me figure that out. But I miss the Vietnamese food. It's good. It's good. I miss the food, man. And I don't miss. I can breathe a lot easier here too. And when I was in Cambodia and here in Thailand, I can breathe a lot easier. What they don't tell you about Ho Chi Minh City, like I said, that's the only city I've been to, and a lot of people don't talk about it. Some content creators do because I've seen videos on it. My channel, I'll try to be real, and I don't want you to be on this vacation mode when you go to. I want you to know where it really goes down, so you can be ready for anything and everything that happens when you go to these countries. Um, and Ho Chi Minh City, they have a lot of motor scooters, and it's really hard to breathe, man. The air is really polluted in Ho Chi Minh City. Obviously, people told me Hanoi and Vietnam was the same way, but other places, other places is different. So, man, it's a lot to talk about when you travel, man. I'm jumping all over the place, so I'm not trying to give you the real deal. R4 said how's Colombia? Colombia is cool, man. I never like Colombia, man. I'm never like Colombia to live there. You know what I mean? Like when I talk about Cambodia and my little bit of time there, I can live in Cambodia with no problem. When I talk about Thailand with no problem, I can live in Thailand. When I talk about Vietnam, I could live in Vietnam. But not Cambodia, but Colombia, I never. From back in the day, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and get my content and move around. And it's a beautiful country, and it's nice and everything. Obviously, you got the stigma with the scopamine and some other stuff that's going on there, but it never attracted me to say I can make this my home. Now I got cousins that got houses out there and places out there, and I got homeboys that I rock with from like years ago that's out there living there, and they living their best life. They like it, but Colombia, it's cool, but it's not what it used to be. Ray said, "Stay warm, brother." Yes, indeed, man. Then Mr. Sports said, "Have you gotten any endorsements deals? You should pursue that, bro." No, I haven't. I haven't, but I need to pursue it. How would I go about it? But I did some stuff with Amazon. I did some other stuff, and I made it helped my channel and stuff like that. But no endorsement deals. And once again, Astro underscore pass them girls I saw was gorgeous. Yes, indeed. Philly salute. Travel. Vietnam versus Thailand. What's your pick? I mean, I mean, I only been to Vietnam. Only been to Ho Chi Minh City, and as this live we doing right now, obviously that's going to change in the next couple of days. I'm gonna go to Pattaya, the number one place in the world. Um, I only been to Bangkok in Thailand. Uh, which one do I like the most? From them cities, I mean, the logical answer, most people are going to tell you Thailand, Bangkok, because it's, a lot more developed. You got a lot more going on and stuff like that. But it's something about Vietnam, it's something about Ho Chi Minh City that really feels very authentic and very real. When Thailand, when you here in Thailand and you in Bangkok, I can't speak for the almighty Pattaya yet, Pattaya, because I ain't been there yet. But right now, speaking, uh, Thailand feels very American, very similar to like Philadelphia and New York City. Obviously, it's an Asian country, and they're Asian, obviously, but it feels very Western to me. When I'm in Vietnam and I'm in Ho Chi Minh City, I feel like I'm in a foreign country, and I feel very like this is how Asia should be, how Ho Chi Minh City is. like what I've seen in videos and commercials. But Thailand has got very modern, like, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing for Thailand. It's not a bad thing for Thailand, but it's not as it's too commercial. It's it's very commercial. When Vietnam still has that Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, because that's the only place I've been. I mean, I can't speak for the whole country, but I hear people talking about Da Nang and other places. It still has that true authentic feel. Like when I flew to Asia and I was like, I want to be in Asia. Uh, that's how I felt. Like when me and Cheese got off the plane and we got in a little taxi or Uber to the hotel and we was driving through, I was like, wow, this is how Asia's supposed to be. You know what I mean? And then when I flew to Thailand, I was like, damn, this feels very like New York City, New York City to me. And it's a lot of Thailand has a lot of foreigners. I mean, I was out with my friend today. I'm gonna just call her P for now. I know her real name, but I'll call her P. We was in the mall, man. It's a lot of tourists, a lot of Australians, a lot of English, a lot of Europeans from all over, a lot of Americans, a lot of Canadians, a lot of Africans, a lot of people from any part of the globe you want to name was in Thailand. One thing about Asia, and I've been traveling for a while, and I thought I was doing it big, and I really knew about traveling. This Asia, when I talk about international travels, when you talk about international travels, you're talking about Asia. Like when I go to places like Brazil, Dominican Republic, Haiti, I'm trying to name some other countries, even El Salvador, whatever countries, the countries I've been going through, like in South America, the Caribbean, and Central America, and places like that, they get a certain type of tourist. But this Asia, man, it's people from all over the world, man. This is like traveling for real, for real. Like this is a whole different level of traveling when you come to Asia. You meet people from Croatia, Yugoslavia, man. I met a ton of Russians. This is the first time I was out of like my area where I traveled. I met so many Russians, man. Oh, Ukrainians, man. People from every country in Africa, like not just like Nigeria, not just like Kenya. I mean, not just South Africa, but people from everywhere. KB Travel said, but only real travelers will want to check out different countries. Yes, indeed, that's true. And the travels, like I said before, I gotta pick Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, man. Like I actually miss that place. I complain about the pollution and some other stuff, but I love Vietnam, man. It's something. It's like a ex girlfriend that you can't get over. It has like that type of attachment to me. Like wherever I travel, Cambodia, um, Thailand, Taiwan, wherever I was at, I miss Vietnam. I actually miss Vietnam. Glendora said, like the live. Everybody that's watching, make sure you hit the live button. Sheriff, you're a hater on every level, man. I ain't even gonna answer your question. You're a hater on every level. Arister underscore Patch said, do as much videos as you can, brother. Nothing is going on in America. Florida snowstorms. America snowstorm. Caribbean Connection said, hey, Philly, how's it going? I was very sad. What happened to you? The guy who stole your things. Just be careful second time. Yes, indeed, man. I'm definitely going to be on it. I'm going to definitely be careful. Thanks for the uplift, man. Ray said, noodles and rice flavors with good meats and vegetables. That's Vietnam for you, man. That's what I've been surviving off of. That's Vietnam for you. Shout out to Vietnam for you. That's what I've been surviving off of. Caribbean Connection said Ho Chi Minh City and Saigon is the same city or different cities. They both the same one. Saigon was what they called it before 1975. After 1975, they started calling it Ho Chi Minh City after that great hero. It's named after a hero. You got to do some research on him, but just he was in the times of the Vietnam War. and he was motivating his Vietnamese people and stuff. They got statues of him in Ho Chi Minh City. There's pictures of him all over. I think he died in like 1969 or something like that. But he's like one of their historical figures, man. And that's why the name it changed from Saigon to Ho Chi Minh City. So I think after the end of the Vietnam War, that's when they changed. That's when Vietnam War should have been over in 1975. That's when they changed the name to Ho Chi Minh City. But some people still call it Saigon. Even some Vietnamese people there in Ho Chi Minh City, people still refer to it. Content creators, you see them put videos out. They'll say Saigon. They'll say Ho Chi Minh City. I was confused at first too. I thought Saigon was a certain area in Ho Chi Minh City, but having people like Army Guy Travels that was living here for a while, he broke down and explained a lot of the misconception stuff that I didn't understand. You know what I mean? Because me going to Asia, I didn't know much. Man. I ain't gonna. I can't just say here on this live and say I went to Chat GBT and read so much about Vietnam. Me and my boy Cheese, we just went there and took a chance. We were supposed to go to Japan, so we took a chance and went there, man. So I can't sit here and tell you I knew this and I knew that about this place, man. I mean, I was getting on the job training as I go. That's how I like to live with my channel. You know what I mean? I don't want to know everything, so I got a lot of on the job training, man. And then I got the real definition with Southeast Asia and the different countries, and I just man, it was on the job travel training. That's all I can tell you guys. Jerry said, Mr. Dom, it's not negativity. Yeah, why do you say you 50 years old? What are you really Jerry, if you don't like what's going on with me, why do you watch me? Why do you watch me, Jerry? I don't understand why you feel like you gotta tell me stuff you think you know about me. Why do you watch me, Jerry? That's just it's a thousand content creators, it's a thousand things to do. I'm doing a live at 3:56 a.m. in the morning. I'm assuming that you're from the States. And if you don't like what I'm doing, just pay me no mind. I'm not bothering you why you gotta watch what I'm doing. Like, this is just crazy, man. The hate that comes from people, man, is unbelievable. That's what I'm talking about, the negativity, man. That's what people like to push the negativity. D. Grant said, when it boils down to you living permanently, we're living in the U.S. or what other country? I mean, obviously, it'll be Vietnam or Brazil. They the two I would live in so far. And Thailand is definitely in that conversation too, because I like Thailand as well. But if I'm in Vietnam, I can get to Thailand back and forth as much as I want. So, but and Cambodia, I like Cambodia like that. I like Cambodia like that. I could live in El Salvador as well. So El Salvador, Cambodia, Vietnam, Brazil. Shout out to my people in Fortaleza, Fortaleza, Brazil. Ray said Vietnam runs Philly corners. He got jokes. Carrying Connect said Philly gives us updates nowadays. Thailand, they are a lot of changes. I heard they stopped visa runs. How was your experience there? I don't have no problem coming into the country. I'm hearing these stories. This is my second time. I was panicking coming into Thailand because I'm coming from Cambodia, and I flew in from Cambodia. And Cambodia and Thailand have some kind of issue going on with some kind of land. So this land belongs to this country, or this land belongs to that country. I don't know what it is. I don't get into the country's politics, but um, that's the issue that they were having. Hold on for a second. I forgot what I was saying because it went off of there. But as far as with the visa run, I had no problem coming into the country. I was just in Thailand a couple weeks ago, and then I came back maybe a month ago. I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I don't know what it was, but I was just in Thailand not too long ago. I can ask my friend, how long ago was I in Thailand? Oh, I think she passed out. She's passed out now. Ray said, try dumplings and one wonton. You already know. But I didn't have no problem with it. But it's a lot of people overstaying their visas. I could see why they would come to Thailand. Thailand got a lot going on, man. So I could see why people would take chances and do stuff in Thailand. So because they really like these countries. But Vietnam the same. A lot of people overstay their time and stuff there. You don't want to overstay your time in Vietnam. I knew a guy that said he overstayed like his visa like 1 day or something. I think he was charged like 400 US. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So I hate to see if he was overstayed a week or a couple months. Arizona score pass said, I see Southeast Asia prices are reasonable. The Caribbean is beautiful but expensive. Yes, indeed, Arizona score Pat. You're 100% right. It's a lot cheaper. Being in Asia has been the cheapest places I've been. Vietnam has definitely been the cheapest country I've been to, but that's all going to change because you got content creators, you got everybody and their grandma going to Vietnam, bigging up Vietnam, talking about Vietnam, loving Vietnam. So if I was Vietnam and I was Vietnam government, I would start raising my prices slowly but surely. Let's creep it up, creep it in there, just like Thailand back in the day. You had my boy from Passport Heavy, Jabari. He was bigging up Thailand when nobody else is bigging it up. He was bigging it up big, and eventually the prices went up, and everybody's saying the prices are going up. The Thailand from 10 years ago is not the same Thailand from the Thailand now. So as far as prices and stuff it's still affordable and everything, but it's different. But they still packing them tourists and people wanting to live here. I'm gonna give them that. Man, it ain't nothing to walk on the street and meet somebody from America in Thailand. And Vietnam ain't like that. I rarely meet people from the States in Vietnam. You gotta seek them out. Arizona Store Pat said, I see. Okay, read that. Arizona Store Pat, the YouTuber from New Jersey. I'm a small YouTuber and I see people hating, even though I'm not making much money. People are corrupt in this world. Yes, indeed. That's why I titled the video that. And shout out to one of my other YouTube friends. She was saying once again that she doesn't share all her stuff out openly because you put your life on the line as being a content creator. I'm doing videos right now. You got my boy Jerry talking trash about me. Don't watch me. Don't watch me. If I don't like what somebody's doing on a channel, on a YouTube channel, I just don't watch them. So you must like something about me. Homeboy, talk about your life. Why you talking about my life, Jerry? And people are like, yo, Philly, don't give the haters, don't give them energy, don't respond to them. I don't know. I'm from old school Philly, man. And we love haters where we from. And we don't back down from any challenge. If you don't like what I'm doing, Playboy, stop watching my channel. I don't pay you to watch my channel. You ain't giving me money to watch my channel. It ain't nothing for you to see. Oh, that's Philly Dom. And just we're going to the next channel, man. You must like something I'm doing, Playboy. World Travel said Philly Dom, don't worry about Jerry. No, we worrying about Jerry. He's depressed in the basement in the middle of a snowstorm. I know, but he watching me. Playboy, why you still watching me? You ain't got to watch me. You gotta entangle your life with my life and watch me. You ain't gotta watch me, Playboy. Keep it pushing. I'm talking to you like an old school cat from New York or Philly would talk to you. From the 90s, that's how we talk to people. Caribbean Connect said, Philly, how do you survive there? I heard there is a lot of food poison in Vietnam. Well, I did get food poison in Vietnam, but it wasn't Vietnamese food. It was Indian food, and I was warned. And I was warned by my boy, Army Guy Travels, because he eats at an Indian spot. And he said, yo, go to this one spot. I know them. I know this place is clean. Philly Dom, I don't listen, do my own thing. And I was like, oh, it's one right next to my hostel. Indian restaurant is an Indian restaurant to me. Oh, I got a rude awakening. And my dad told me before I went there, watch out for Asia. They got food poison. Watch out, watch out. But don't listen. But after that, I've been real selective on where I eat and stuff like that. So I can't complain no more. Everything is going good. Uh Vietnam, did you experience one or you knew just noodle fish or KFC food to avoid? Um After I got the food poisoning, I started going to this place called Texas Chicken. I mean, people keep bigging up KFC. Shout out to KFC, but it's a big chicken place here in Vietnam and throughout Ho Chi Minh City called Texas Chicken. First time I ate at Texas Chicken was with Army God Travels. Like I said, had a good tour guide. He's a YouTuber. Check out his channel. Uh, he ate at this place one day. We was going to meet up with my other boy. The was it? The life of KT. That's my boy. The story of KT. He's a content creator living out there in Vietnam. Apparently, was it eventually he's about to get married to a Vietnamese woman. So that's my boy, man. The story of KT. So yeah, we were waiting for KT to do a video with him, and we ended up eating at Texas Chicken. You know, Army Got Travels knew about it, so that's what I was eating. But yeah, the KFC is big down there. They eat a lot of fried chicken in Vietnam, man. So I was scared, man. After the food poison, I would just eat there. But then slowly I got back into eating the Vietnamese food and stuff like that. So I can't complain. I can't complain. Candy Cane 777 said, honestly, why is Vietnam? Why Vietnam? Because of your friends living there and friends you have met? Or is it the country cost, infrastructure, or what? I mean, it's a little bit of everything, man. It's cheap. I like the food. I met a lot of people there. You know, I built up a little foundation of people there and stuff like that. But still, like, I know a lot of Americans living in Vietnam. But I mean, everybody is working. You know, some of them are school teachers, some of them work online, digital nomads. Other ones just got money and they just living there or they retired or whatever. But it's a mixture of everything, man. It's a real chill place, man. It's a real chill place. Ho Chi Minh City to me is real chill, man. I didn't know what to expect when I came to Asia, man. Like, and it surpassed anything that I could imagine. Like, you know what I mean? But Candy Cane, my friend, 77777. It's a mixture of everything, man. It's a mixture of everything, man, with Vietnam. Like I said, I'm here in Thailand and places, but I miss it. Glendora said, like the live. Make sure you guys like the live. Hit the live. Candy King 77 said, love Philly. Thank you, man. Kevin said, salute to you, Philly. Forget the haters. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, man. He said, I'm the champ, man, the people's champ. Cool, Kevin. JS said, player haters. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Underscore Pat, I blocked the haters, Philly. Well, you, Glendora, you guys, hold on, man. Let me make Candy Cane moderator. He been down with us for a long time. Hold on, Candy Cane. We about to salute you. You're a moderator now, Candy Cane. You're a moderator. I ain't put nobody as a moderator in a long time, but Candy Cane, I flex with you. R4 said, I want to visit Spain. Hey, go visit, man. You shouldn't even say I want to visit places. You should say I'm going to visit Spain. You know, y'all put it in your subconscious mind. Even though you might have a job and you got this and you got this to do, you say I want to visit Spain, and it's gonna happen. Candy Cane 777 said, "Did you feel safe in Cambodia or was it uh tad shady?" I felt safe there. This stuff that they was talking about when I was in Vietnam, how dangerous it was, and it wasn't like the Vietnamese people saying. It's just like tourists and everybody. I ain't see none of that. I'm telling you, and I'll be moving reckless and moving around by myself out there. You know, I mean, I was going a lot of places just to fill everything out. I didn't feel I didn't feel any danger there. Obviously, stuff happens. There's no place that's perfect or anything like that. You know what I mean? And I was only in one city. I ain't been throughout the country, but this is their major city. This is like being in New York City or being in LA and saying crime don't exist. You know what I mean? Crime exists, but I didn't have no problems or anything like that. I didn't have no issues or any problems there, and and had no issues or any problems in Cambodia. To be honest with you, so I don't know is that I don't know who came up with that, but I would have to do like some more research and go there again. And I was talking to people that was there. I met a white brother of mine from the states, from Palm Springs, where Cheese is from, Palm Springs, California. He was a school teacher there, and he lived there. And I asked him, was it safe? Was it a good place? And he lived there 11 years, and he spoke nothing but highly of Cambodia. So, and it's a lot of other expats that living there, and they spoke highly of it. And nowhere in the conversation, when they talk to me, did they say how dangerous it was or anything like that. So, I mean, some of these places you have to visit for yourself because people tell you anything. So you got to get your own experience. I mean, I've had content creators tell me that they didn't like it. They didn't like Cambodia and stuff. And I didn't understand why they didn't like it. I even had people that's not content creators, but people that watch the channel that live in these different countries. And they said that when they went there, they just stayed in a hotel because they heard it was dangerous. And they didn't even want to test the waters out. But being a content creator, you gotta put yourself out there in the mix, put yourself out there in the grind, and do your thing. Man, I had no problems, man. The country's all right with me, man. But I'll go there, give it a second look, like KB Travels. KB Travels, he's been there like 2 or 3 times to Cambodia. So I mean, sometimes you got to spin the block more than once, to see what's going on. Average_Pat says Southeast Asia is very safe, hence that there's fast development. I hear you. But yeah, I didn't feel any issue or any problem there in Southeast Asia, man. I mean in Cambodia like that. Obviously they got crime. I ain't gonna sit on here and tell you they ain't have no crime. Like they don't have crime or anything like that. But it was a shocker too. Southeast Asia was a shocker to me too, man. It was a shocker. It was a shocker to me as well, man. Cambodia, I mean, was a shocker to me as well. Once again, hit the like button. You're welcome to support the channel via Cash App, Super Chat. All my information is in my description. It's your boy Philly Dom. I'm gonna keep giving you the real and the raw and the live. Right now it's 4:12 a.m. in the morning in Thailand. Just talking with you guys and spreading love and letting you know the real what's going on. Candy Cane 777, my boy. You're a moderator now, man. That's what's up. How do you get cash in Cambodia, or should one carry a stack of fives? Or ATMs charging expensive in these countries? Well, the ATM, let me tell you what. You only can get hundreds out of the ATM in Cambodia, but you can use Cambodian money or U.S. currency. You know what I mean? They have both of them in the ATM. At least a lot of the ATMs. The funny thing about the ATMs, they only give it to you in denominations of 100. So yes, you got to pull a 100 bill. You can't go to the ATM and say I'm gonna pull 20 out or $40 or $60. You got to pull out 100. Candy Cane 777, $10 super chat for the fried chicken fund. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. But no, you have to pull out. You have to pull out the denomination 100. I saw on that ATM machine, either you could pull out 100, 200, 400. I think it was 500, and it was like 1,000. It was like where you can pull out 1,000. And funny thing about it, sometimes you could ask them to give you back U.S. money. Sometimes they'll give you U.S. money and Cambodian money. So if your math ain't that good, they could get over you with the math. You know what I mean? Also, on the flip side of it, when I was in Cambodia, people kept saying it was a scamming country and it's a scam capital and stuff like that. So they would just tell me to watch out for scams and stuff like that. So that's another downside of Cambodia. That's why people are scared of. They have these different scams. So I wasn't scammed on or anything like that, but that's what the country was known for. And a lot of people saying it. Once I was in Cambodia, there was somebody to watch out for scams and stuff like that. Like make sure your money is real. Some people getting fake U.S. money or fake Cambodian money. I mean, they was telling me all this stuff, but I never had the problems for the time I was there. But it was just making me aware of what was going on in Cambodia with this like money scam thing they were doing. But I mean, like I said, I would tell anybody, you get a chance to go to Cambodia, you're gonna have a good time. 100%, you're gonna have a good time. The food didn't stand out to me either, like the Vietnamese food. But like I said, with the best thing about Cambodia, it's not developed like a Thailand or Vietnam. But the best thing they had was the people were really outgoing. They were real friendly and they were real easy to talk to and meet friends. I'm a social butterfly, like meeting people and linking up with people. And that country, man, it was so easy, meeting friends and talking to people. I got people there just texting me today, like, "Oh, when you coming back? When we gonna hang out? Blah 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 blah." So shout out to Cambodia, man. Candy Cane 777 said better to just go with a stack of fives and new and new. Yeah, we said new shape. Yeah, that's another thing. They wasn't gonna take your money if it was ripped and stuff like that. I do got a Cambodian story. I went to they did try to scam me there. Yeah, hold up. I got a story. I went to like a grocery store. What's like equivalent to like a 7-Eleven. So like a little small convenience store. And I brought some water and something else. I forget what else I bought. I think it was soap or something I needed from the convenience store. And I gave him a US $20 bill. I gave him a US $20 bill. Crispy US $20 bill. And I gave it to the lady and then she put it in the drawer and she said, "No, it was ripped. I gotta give her another 20." And I was like, "Look, I didn't give you a ripped bill. The bill was a fresh $20 bill. I don't know if you switched it out and your drawer, because she put it in the drawer for a second. Then she was shuffling and she gave it back. It was like she couldn't take it. It was a ripped $20 bill. Like in Cambodia, all the bills have to be crisp, just like with Candy Cane 777. They don't deal with raggedy US money or anything like that. So they tried to switch it out. So I kept arguing back and forth with the girl, so she just took it. And I like, I didn't give you ripped money, so you ain't gonna come at me like that. But they want him in new shape. Yeah, he's 100% right, Candy Cane, about that. So I don't know if she was trying to scam me to get maybe somebody got her with a ripped 20, and then she was trying to switch it out with me so she won't have it in her drawer when they count her till at night. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know how it goes down, but that's the type of scam stuff I'm talking about. But yeah, man, all is good, all is well, man. On this early morning, it's 4:18 a.m. out here. Oh man, I'm going to probably get off the live now, relax a little bit, and then I'll come back a little later and do another live, man. But don't forget you rocking out with the one and only Philly Time. Candy Cane 7777 said you can take up to 10,000 cash through customs 100%. That's true if you're living near a while. Nelson says, so I want to ask the important question, since you're new to Asia, which is it for you, Thailand, Cambodia, or Vietnam? Um, I talked about it earlier. Vietnam is the one I like overall. Vietnam has that real, I don't even know how to say this, man. It sounds crazy because I'm authentic to me, authentic Asian feel. Even though Ho Chi Minh City is getting real developed now and they're building it up, but it still keeps a certain Asian, real, true identity. Not saying Thailand doesn't do that because they do. Not saying Cambodia don't do that because they do. But when I'm in Vietnam, it has a distinct feel to it. And I only been to Ho Chi Minh City, so it has a distinct feel to it. So Vietnam would be the one. And also, will you be going to the Philippines? Everyone speaks English. You love it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go to the Philippines. It's gotta just I'm out here traveling. Just give me a chance to get to these places, But yeah, it's on the list, man. I work with a lot of people in Alaska in the fishing industry just from the Philippines. I'm gonna definitely get to the Philippines. 100,000%, man. I'm gonna sit out here and grind it out and I'll get to the Philippines. 100,000%. So yes, the Philippines is definitely on the hit list as well. It's definitely on the hit list as well. I will push and go to many of these countries as I can. That is the goal. That is the goal. Nelson said, breathe. I step out of time. I'm still in Miami. Breathe one step yeah, at a time. I hear you on that, Nelson. CF said, are you going back to finish fishing job? Yes, I will be going back. I don't know when, but I will be going back. Candy Cane 777 said, Vietnam tightening its borders at will as soon as their digital ID system is perfect. Yes, indeed, I hear you. Block Baller said, brother Philly Dom, living and traveling, man, and working in Alaska when I can. 100%. But all is well, all is good, man. You guys have a good day, good night. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, and once again, share my videos. Science, what's up, Science? He said, champ, word 100, man. This is an expat at large. Nelson, expat at large from Tijuana. What's good with you, man? I know you ain't in Tijuana no more, but what's good with you? I said, take it easy. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed, man. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, man. But everybody be blessed. God is good all the time, even in the bad times. Let's make us stronger, man. But I got a little bit of stuff to take care of on this early morning, 4:21 a.m. I got to really figure out where I'm gonna go. But I think I'm gonna just go to Cosimo Road, and hang over that way. So we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Got my tour guide here with me, so I should be all right. But yeah, all is well, all is good, man. Even when I'm losing, I'm winning. Like the live, people. Like the live. You heard Glendora. Yvonne Glendora said, like the live. Like the live. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. I will talk to you in a little bit. She said, please like the live. And we will talk in a little bit. I got to get my head together and figure where I'm going to go. Pattaya is coming up, but I might do one more night in Bangkok and then make my way to Pattaya. So I got to figure some stuff out. So let me, deal with that. That's travel logistics. You know what I mean? Some people are real organized and they got everything set up and everything ready to go. But you know, I move on how I feel. So I just need a couple minutes, get my head together, think about what I'm going to do, and then I'll take it from there. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit, and more and more videos to come from the one and only Philly Down. Maybe do another live in a couple hours in here in the room as I pack it up to go where I'm going to go. Nelson said out of Cambodia, out of Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam. I prefer Cambodia because they are more visa friendly. Yeah, they are more visa friendly, and they definitely real friendly, man. Because I met friends there quick. When I was in Vietnam, it was so hard to make friends in the beginning. Obviously, I got a core group of people now, and I'm not talking about foreigners, but I'm talking about actual people from Vietnam. Glendora said, donate to the channel. Yes, guys, you guys are welcome to go in the description section of my video, and you can see my PayPal, my Super Chat, my Cash App. You are welcome to support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, traveling is hard. It costs money, costs time, and it costs effort. It's not a cakewalk, people. Not how most of these content creators make it. It's a big time struggle. You run into hurdles. You can miss planes. You can get overbooked at hotels and hostels. So much stuff, man. You can get robbed. I got robbed. Anything. So, man, make sure you not just Philly down, but support your favorite content creators. Love and freedom. Salute, my brother. Love and freedom. What's good with you? That's my boy from Vietnam. He live out there. School teacher, content creator. He's into forex and crypto and all that good stuff. The money, he a money maker guy. Yeah, he's from New York way of Baltimore, man. That's my boy. We did a video together the other day. I'm definitely gonna be back in Vietnam soon, so I'm gonna be linking up with him, hang out with him. Cool brother, man, from the States, man. Yeah, Love and Freedom says still here in Vietnam. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm in Thailand. I'm gonna be back. I'll be back in Vietnam soon. Nelson said that's why I'm not a fan of Vietnam. Not as easy making friends, and the dating scene isn't the same like Philippines. 100,000% Nelson. You said it, man. Some stuff I'll be trying not to tell them, but yeah, it's a couple different hurdles when you're dealing with Vietnam. But like I said, I just like the place. You know what I mean? I like what I like, but it's not. It's definitely not the Philippines. Love and Freedom said we're getting ready to head to Laos and China. That's what's up. Thinking about taking a bus to Laos, man. I want to know the visa requirements to get into Laos, man, because all these countries here have some kind of visa requirements. They're not like South and Central America, and you get visas on arrival and all that. It's a lot of little hurdles and stuff you got to go through to get to these countries, man. It's not like a cakewalk at all. So that's that's something you got to deal with and deal with it because that's what it is. I just got a visa back for Vietnam, so I can go back to Vietnam whenever I want to go, bro. So I'm good. Um, well, that's it for now, guys. Let me get my head together because I gotta check out this hotel. I gotta see if I'm being a hostel. I gotta see if I'm gonna go straight to Pattaya. More than likely, I'm gonna go to this place. That's like I said before, Kosomo Road. Let you guys see that. Put some content out there because most people don't really show it, and I want to show it at night and show you how it is. So I mean, that's it for now, man. Talk to you in a little bit. Don't forget you rocking out with the one and only. Fill it down.